Hey guys, welcome back to Offbeat LP. This is Hillary. I had to kind of reload a couple of times because there's some weird problem with the sound and it was very laggy, but I'm hoping it's better now. So we're playing Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers, and we're at the home of Magenta Moonbeam. And we need to find out if our snake Grimwald is the snake that was at Lake Pontchartrain for one of the voodoo murders when we were at that crime scene. So in order to do that, we have to get a little tricksy and try to get one of Grimwald's scales. So we're gonna try to do that.
Could I ask you a few more
Oh
questions?
good, it's working, thank God.
Certainly.
There's no lag. Oh, I'm so happy.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
So you asked for
Really?
the scale.
You would like to see me dance,
She won't
perhaps?
with you.
That would be swell.
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight.
I know where we're not paying for it.
No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
Yep. Okay. So get it over here.
The Moonbeam residence looks like a cross.
Not what I asked for. I need.
There's nothing to use the tweezers on there. There's nothing to use the tweezers on there.
No, she's gonna put back Grimwald. Ugh. Okay, I just need. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, we gotta try again. We gotta try again.
Could I ask you a few more?
Certainly.
About...
What about...
How about showing...
It is inspiring, is it not? All right. I shall again amaze you.
You certainly will.
She kind of reminds me a bit of on King of the Hill. The niece on King of the Hill, played by Brittany Murphy. What was her name? Like if she became a voodoo Ian, I think this is. Is that like rude? I don't know. I love that character. Alright. We need the snake skin. Get the snake skin. Okay.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
Yes, we got it. Okay. Yay! Snake down.
They are truly
I'm
inspiring,
so
isn't it?
inspired. I'm so inspired.
That's certainly one word for it.
Okay. Oh well. Gotta go. Bye. Was that not?
Magenta's parlor is as open as it.
Just. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, I guess I'll be gone now.
Bye.
May the protection of the snake god go with you.
Thanks.
Okay. We need to go to the Dixieland drugstore. So. Let's do that.
Hello? Mm-hmm.
Actually, we. Oh.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Casino. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? When you gonna need some easy night candles then?
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too and you gonna whip any old no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want 'em.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none neither, now does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Okay, so we need to find out more about Miss Casino. He will not tell us about Miss Casino.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
I love how he just does not have any time for us whatsoever. I wonder actually what his answer would be about some of
Have
this
you ever
stuff.
heard of Marie Laveau?
Marie, she's somebody from the old days. One of those folk tales. Oh, the tourists eat it up, non?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there. The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, him.
About Willie Jr., would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. very close now. I could part with him for less.
I know.
That customer of yours, the little old lady,
Customer?
the woman I saw in here, Madame Cazeneuve, you called her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Okay, so yeah, he's not gonna talk to us, and frankly, he shouldn't. So we gotta find out about Miss Casino. I think we go to St. George's Books. Can we ask? Are you still looking something on Miss Casino? I'm not sure.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Let's see, because if not, then we need to go to Molly Getty's. That's what we need to do today, so...
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Yes,
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Okay.
None right now.
And
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Madame Casino.
I need you to look up a Madame Cazeneuve.
Madame Cazeneuve? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend, Malia Getty, was?
Grace, Cazeneuve's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're finally ready to go to Molly Getty's.
I'm going out.
See ya.
Place. That must be what, it's not in the water. Hello, Getty Estate. Wow. Okay.
The door is locked. The knob won't move.
Okay, do the door knocker then. Jeez.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
Oh my god, the butler is also Tim Curry. This is Tim Curry talking to Tim Curry. Like, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong.
I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Oh, I'm a cop. Hold on. Fuck you, I'm a cop!
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business. Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Giddy.
Let's get it.
Miss Giddy will see you. Right this way.
Yep.
Miss Giddy will be down shortly. Thank you.
It's funny because that butler's more like a typical Tim Curry voice. Like, you wouldn't necessarily guess that Gabriel's being played by Tim Curry. At least I don't know if I would have unless you told me.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Hello, gorgeous. Okay.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Giddy?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
She's so gorgeous. Oh my god.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh. Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
Wow, okay.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm afraid I quite abhor them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know much about it.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am.
She's the only one who's answered that convincingly.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I have heard of her, of course, but that's about it.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? I don't know what you mean.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Detective.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective. It means a great deal to me.
Do you have a career?
A career? Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective. But that's really none of your concern.
I'm sorry. Go on.
There are, of course, other Gettys in the city. I have a large, extended family.
I see. Do you have a husband? A boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective. The women in my family have always preferred it that way.
So, you've never been married?
No, and I never will be.
What about children?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system. I'm not a professional sociologist, but it does interest me.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt. I wanted to study psychology, but my family's interests came first.
Oh? Why not something like law, then? Surely that would have been an asset to the family.
Law? Please, I do have some morals, Detective.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
For the record, I'm 28, Detective.
Well, she's younger than me, which is weird to think I'm 30.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a few friends. A woman in my position can't really afford them.
All these
I'd
details
like
are
to hear
really
just about
interesting.
anything.
I try to stay away from the media as much as possible. Last year there was that story about John Kennedy Jr. and I. The phone didn't stop ringing for weeks.
Wow.
I prefer to keep my private life private. I would appreciate it if you would keep my name away from any public association with the police, Detective.
Of course.
So yeah, this must have come out before JFK Jr. died.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around...
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish, Detective.
Okay, so we gotta ask her about Lake Pontchartrain.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
Does she have like a yacht? Okay, so we gotta flirt with her a lot.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that. Brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
Oh my god,
A
the
good
breathing.
detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear, I've never done anything like this before.
I found that
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police.
He is really lucky.
I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
Malia, wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out. Robert? Show Mr. Knight out, please.
I most certainly will. Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
Well,
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to return home for the day.
right, end of the day. Day 3. Drawn to Bacchus's abode, I sought there to conspire, but it was in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Kazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great, thanks.
Now, are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
Hey,
Oh.
kids.
Huh?
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
We have to sell the painting to advance the plot, so it's not really a matter of, yeah.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My fares are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University.
Good to know.
Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Okay. Gotta get our messages from Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might
Ooh.
want to be there.
Sounds
Hello.
fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
I don't think I need to ask her to research anything.
Could you do so?
Sure. Well,
Never mind. Yeah.
I can't think of any.
okay.
She gave us the page out of the white pages. Is that what that is? Yeah. Need to go into our room.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel.
Sounds weird, but we need the hair gel.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Okay, we need to use our phone. I feel like this guy likes Mardi Gras. Look at his room's not that bad. Mine's more of a mess. Does it make sense if he'd like Mardi Gras? Typewriter. Oh, right, because he's a writer. Okay, is it not on? Hold on. Oh my god. Okay.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet! Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, obviously that didn't work, but we know the name of her dog, and in the page that Grace gave us, there's a number for a vet's office. So we call and we ask about Castro, her dog.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
Do you have a Madame Cazonou as a client?
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Yep. So now we have that. Gonna do a couple other things. Oh, you know what? Actually, I've been playing for a while. I didn't realize how long. So we have a lot of stuff to do today. A lot of people to see. But we've made some good progress, and the plot's starting to heat up a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on this journey with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!